Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Today we are going to be playing and reviewing Valley Shrew by XJ Jagman. This course is another entry into the World Cup of Design 2019, so good luck to XJ Jagman for his creation. As you can see, the fairways are soft, greens are firm, green speed is fast, everything else is default. We will be playing off of the black tees. You do have 3 tee options. We are playing on black tees, which are 7,087 yards. As always, pin selection numero uno. Let's begin round. I do hope all you fantastic subscribers are well. So hole 1 is a par 4, playing 434 yards, stroke index 16. Really nice looking opening hole. Look at that cool bridge taking you over that little pond there. Very rocky pond. Quite narrow fairways, to be fair, for a course that looks so open plan, is what it does. A nice wee ridge slope on that green. 13 mile per hour winds, so today I can see us in these high winds having to use a lot of draw and fade shots. But that is a fantastic drive to start off the round, and we should find the right centre of the fairway there. I think looking at this course management is going to be key here. You get that impressions. So 119 yards, up 19 feet, 14 mile per hour wind kind of behind me. I'm going to drop down to the sand wedge here. Allow this wind to carry me. Just de-lofting us a good few bits as well. That slope and wind should really move us to the left. Ooh, bit of a nasty swing. Wind and the slope didn't move me as far left as I would have liked, but decent first approach shot. It's going to take me a while to get used to the winds. As I'm sure most of you guys know, the wind is so inconsistent in this game, especially when you're in high double figures like this. So a 15-foot putt, down 4 inches. Wow, I just want to get this ball stopping. It's going to break hard left. I've just touched that. Is it going to turn enough? No, it didn't turn enough. And I tell you what, that's went past a good 7-8 feet. I'm going to have a little tester just for par here in the first hole. A 6-footer. Looks like the greens are going to be a moderate to tough challenge, but we drain that right into the heart of the cup for the par. Let's move on to hole number 2, which is a par 4, playing 410 yards, stroke index 10. So, according to XJ Jagman, tucked around the small hamlets close to Cliffonid, I hope I pronounced that properly, Wales, is where you will find Valley Shrew. From the tips, the 7,087 yard course weaves around the green, a rocky valley, shallow lakes and old world homes of the area. But do not let the length fool you. Depending on the weather, your swing and rub of the green, this par 71 course can be a beauty to enjoy, or day spent hacking out the grouse bushes. So nice swing there. We've used the fade to perfection. We really have. So hopefully this is going to be a round of beauty and one to enjoy for me rather than hacking out of the grass, the grouse bushes. But 110 yards, up 10 feet. That wind, 40 mile per hour wind will move us. So really de-lofting the sand wedge. And I'm hoping that we can get this close. Just applying a touch of fade here in conjunction with a slope. I've pulled it a wee bit left, so that's going to go hard left. Oh, and with the contours of that green, the ball's just going to slip off and into the light rough. So chip shot from 9 yards, need to get this close. Good execution there, and that's going to leave us a simple tap in.
There we go. That's going to keep you at
So, solid start to the round in these windy conditions. I think the wind would make this course. This course wouldn't seem right playing it in low winds. You would need high high winds like what I'm playing, and it's just a luck of the draw because I left it default. But hole number 3 is a par 5. This looks a monster par 5, playing 544 yards, stroke index 18, making it the easiest hole on the course. But I've got a funny feeling with the wind here, this course is going to play a lot, this hole is going to play a lot longer than what it is, depending on the wind. The wind is going to take us to the right, so once again we're applying draw. Fairways are quite tight for a large open kind of links course. It's certainly got a links course feel. With the way the contours and the slopes, some of the bounces and kicks that you get in these fairways is going to be a bit of a lottery, but we've managed to find the fairway there. We're certainly going to attack this in 2. This 1 iron is going to be long, but trying to use that slope on the right hand side. Oh, I've put a slope. I was trying to use the slope on the right hand side of the green to just hold me and kick me back. Oh, we're still going to find it. So we are going to have a putt for eagle here. And hopefully we can walk away. Oh, wow, look at that. That just shows you the severity of these greens. That ball, I've never seen a ball in a long time react like that after finding the green. So plenty slopes. So a little putt here. Turn. Oh, it just didn't turn as much as I hoped. And once again, I've arguably played that with a bit too much pace. But we're left with a little 8-foot putt. Not much movement in this one, thankfully. And hopefully we can convert this for the first birdie of the round. Turn. Looks good. And we do pick up our first birdie. So we get to 1 under. Let's move on to hole number 4, which is the first of the par 3s, and it is playing 192 yards. There's the old houses he talked about, but how on earth do people get their Tesco or Asda or Sainsbury's deliveries out here? I can't see any way to get to these houses, but it is a fantasy course, and so far a very good one. So once again, we are going to use some fade. I've pulled that left. Look at that swing. That's nasty. That's going to stay left. But last night I did set up a Twitter account for the channel, so please go and give me a follow. It is early-1981 and the Twitter handle is at 1981 early. I will most definitely give everyone a follow back who gives me a follow. Thank you to everyone who has gave me a follow in these. Oh, get in these early stages. But I will be posting there when I go live. Every video I upload. And obviously, lots of interaction. A bit of banter with you, my subscribers. My fan base. And I truly appreciate everyone who continues to help me continue to grow this channel. Via YouTube, Twitter, whatever. So, hole number 5 is a par 4 playing 389 yards, stroke index 4. But I've got a funny feeling the way we've turned here, the wind is going to be against me. So, it's a crosswind, not a get. How on earth do we hold this fairway? That is severely sloping left. I'm going to have to try and use the... I'm going to have to try and use this rough here just to try and hold this fairway. That is a big ask from the designer Jagman there. I think we've played that well. It's certainly going to kick out, but is it going to hold the fairway? Come on, sit down, sit down. I've played that to perfection almost. I don't see any other way of holding that fairway. Wow. Unless you got a very fortunate bounce, but we managed it. And that has now left us 95 yards into this 15-mile-per-hour wind. I don't know if this has got enough, but I'm trying it. I'm trying to get this to kick aggressively onto the green. Oh, it's a poor swing again. It's just going to go left, and the wind's going to kill the yardage. Yeah, too far left. Poor swing. Didn't execute that well at all. And that's going to leave us once again with another chip shot. Just from the fringe. Come on, run out. Once again, though, we played a chip shot almost to perfection, and we are going to walk away with a par.
And a decent little putt to end this one. Okay, after that one, you'll stick.
But with this World Cup of Design contest, we are getting some amazing courses in such a short space of time, and I can't thank all the designers enough for this, and I wish them all the very best of luck in the competition. The judges are going to have such a hard time deciding what's the best course. So hole number 6 is a long par 4 playing 531 yards, stroke index 2. A little lake there, or pond. A quad of bunkers there protecting that green. Once again, quite narrow fairway, so we're just going to let the wind take this one round. And once again, my swing line is not the cleanest. But we do find the centre of the fairway, and it's going to be a long shot into this green.
Looks like you're
With this wind against us.
5 yards out.
Going to have to be the 2 wood, and I still don't think this reaches. I've got to attack it. I think we're probably going to come up short and go in the bunker with a swing line like that. I've pushed that left. The wind's not going to move me much as I was hoped. And I have found the bunker. I'd imagine it's going to be a flop shot from here. Let's club. Can we actually chip this? Yeah, we can chip this. It's going to get out. Should be close actually with the lie we have. That should just check up. There we go. It's a very good shot. And once again, our short game's pulling us out of a hole here. But course management is really, really important in this game. But if you're swinging poorly like I am just now, if you've got these high winds to contend with, this course is really going to come alive. I'm sure if I was playing this in low to medium winds, I would be 2-3 under easily by now. Fairly confident of that. But the wind is really making this course and taking it to another level. But you can certainly feel the Welsh Valley's feels to this. Hole number 7 is another par 3, 145 yards. Playing 146. But this wind, I'm sure the gap wedge gets there. Just de-lofted it a touch. But my swing again, really not happy with my swing. Yardage was good. That might actually filter down towards the cup a bit. But look at my swing, guys. I mean, a lot of people, I get a lot of requests, how do you swing well so consistently? Today I'm not. This is another nasty putt. The greens are very, very tough here. I'm certainly finding them tough. Just touched that. It's going to overturn due to the way I played it. But it does mean hopefully can walk away with par. I mean, I'm just trying to get a bogey-free round here in these conditions. The way I'm swinging and just enjoy the course, which I'm certainly doing.
After that one, you'll stay right there at 1 under.
So we're going to remain at 1 under par. Hole number 8, par 4, 381 yards, stroke index 12. I don't know, this course has kind of got like a hybrid feel to it. The links feel is 100% there, but it's also with the lakes and the trees. I don't know, it's more like a parkland forest hybrid with a links. I mean, if a links course and a parkland forest course had a baby, this is what you would get, and throw some mountains in there. So I'm taking on the green here. Oh, it's another poor swing. I might go a bit right. It's going to kick up for me though, that's the only pleasing thing. Probably a flop shot from here, but it's going to be a tough one out the heavy rough. I think this has got to be the club, because I think if I drop... I've played a perfect. That's going to come up short. 9 times out of 10, when I'm aggressive with my flop shots, I get a fast or a fast perfect, and it normally adds that extra rollout to the ball. So disappointing there. Shortest hole in the course, par 4 by a fair distance. It looks like we're going to struggle to walk away with birdie, but we do have a putt here. Is that going to turn? No, it's going to hold its line. Good weight in that as well, wow. We're just going to pick up a par there and remain at 1 under. I've never been to Wales as a part of the world I would love to go, but obviously I've seen photos and videos, footage and things of what the Welsh valleys look like. And I would have to admit, Jagman has nailed it. I mean, I've got a picture in my head that I'm just in Wales playing golf here, out in the middle of nowhere, out in the valleys. So hole 9 is a monster par 5, playing 645 yards, stroke index 8. And I guarantee, with the way we've just turned here, going by the previous hole, I've got the wind right in my face here. So this long par 5 is going to be such a challenge. But really liking the bridge work. The scenery is beautiful. So we've got a 16 mile per hour wind holding us up. Longest hole on the course probably. I can't think. I know it's a fantasy course, but I just wonder how people, they must use horse, because there's no roads for cars unless they've got helicopters. But maybe the people of Wales here are using horses to commute. It wouldn't surprise me. Going back to basics, so just try to get this 2-wood as far down this fairway as possible. That's a far better swing, Lee. That should find this slight slope and run out another good 10 yards for me. It has done. Still a lot of work to do from here though. Now this is one of these shots where the wind has a big factor. Sometimes it holds you up and moves the ball, other times it doesn't move the ball. So I'm just going to assume it's not going to move me too much. Executed that well. Wow, how does that wind move me as far right as that? It wasn't even a full crosswind, it was diagonal. That is brutal, man, and that is the inconsistencies of this wind, because let me just play this shot here, 9-yard chip shot. So once again, it's another par 5. We're going to fail a birdie unless this drops. No, just going to be another par. I played in similar wind conditions in a course there that someone suggested to me prior to this, and kind of used that as a practice round, and I had a very similar pitch shot, and that wind did not move me a quarter of what it did there. But let's move on to hole number 10, which is a par 4, playing 424 yards, stroke index 5, and it looks like we've got a sheep farm up here on the left where people will go to get their woolly jumpers to keep them warm in the winter. It really is a visually beautiful, stunning course. And I'm sure it's a really good representation of the Welsh valleys. This is a narrow fairway again, so we're just going to apply fade to this ball.
Great contact. Nice swing.
And we should just find the right hand side of this fairway here, which looks the ideal location. Run out for me. Very good drive. I mean, I think every drive that we've had, you've got to think about it due to the way the fairways are sloping. Obviously, I'm in autopilot mode here, and I'm not picking everyone out, but you've really got to be careful with here. And like I did say, course management in this course is key. 127 yards with this wind yet. I'm hoping this comes back. Oh, wow. Wow. Just this winds are really inconsistent and catching me out all the time. So a 10-yard shot. I should just check up for me. I've really played the chip shots well today. It's been the only shot that I've had consistent success with. Maybe that and the tee shots. I don't think I've missed a fairway yet. Or have I? No, I don't think we've missed a fairway. Please correct me in the comment section if I am wrong. But let's move on to hole number 11 at Valley Shrew. And it is a beautiful looking hole, this one. Wow, look at this. This is stunning. This is by far the best looking hole on the course yet. And it is a par 4, playing 403 yards, stroke index 3. I tell you what, that looks like it's playing a lot longer than 403 yards. We're coming back into some civilization here. Once again, very tight fairways here. We've now got a 2-wood shot here, which would hopefully leave me a wedge. I'd imagine it's going to be a lob wedge into this green from here now after that drive. I'd like to think it is. But once again, we've used the draw and fade shots very, very well today to counteract all these. Yet gab wedge. Now, going by the last wind on the last hole where I overshot the green, this should be perfect, but I'm going to de-loft it a few touches just to be safe. Oh, that is a clean strike. It's going to come up short. So there's the inconsistencies with the wind, I'm afraid. I actually de-lofted that club as well, and it's came up a good bit short. Stay up, please stay up. Wow. And that is what frustrates me with this game, is the lack of consistencies in the swing, tempo at times, but most importantly the wind. The wind has got to be consistent. It's a good attempt there for the birdie. It's just going to leave me a little tap in. I enjoy playing in the high winds, I really do. It tests your game, but you need to have consistent winds that's going to do what it should. Not carry your ball one time and then the next time it's not going to affect your ball the way you expect it to. But that's enough for the win. We're here to focus on the course. And hole number 12 is another short par 4 playing 320 yards, stroke index 15. I would certainly call that a small lake. I'm sure they're called lakes in the Welsh valleys. They're lochs up here in Scotland. But up here in Scotland, that would just be a puddle. So, we're getting the big dog out. This should leave a little pitch shot, which we're not executing well. This is really going to hold up in the air. Probably just be down the right hand side. But beautiful aerial shot of the Welsh valleys there. Oh, you can't take into account these kind of kicks. It's very unfortunate. And that's really going to be a big ass. I'm going to try and flop this. Look at that. This heavy rough's brutal. I'm just as long as this gets over the bunker, which it should, and leave me a chip shot at least. I'll take that. I'll take that. Today I'm just playing for, as you can see, it's more, we'd usually attack courses for birdies. This course ain't letting me in these conditions attack it. It really isn't. I seem as if I'm so in between clubs. I don't know if the designer's done this intentionally, but every shot I seem, I'm not sure if it's just due to the wind, but every shot I seem to be in between clubs and I'm having to really loft or de-loft clubs. I never seem to have the bang-on yardage. So very interesting, but very good par save there. Very interesting if the designer has done that intentionally, but I have said it before at the start of the round. I think we called it as early as the first hole that course management was going to be key today. Lovely bridge over that Scottish puddle or Welsh lake. But really enjoying this course, I really am. Looks like a hotel up there, but still not seeing anyway how people are getting to these houses out here. But it is a fantasy course. Once again, we'll come up way short of that hazard right in the middle of the fairway. It's a bit of a better drive, but I'm really not impressed with my swing today. Really nasty swing lines. And that is going to set up 80. I reckon. I don't know if I'm going to try it. I think this is going to come up short, but I've got to take it on. Look at that swing line, ladies and gentlemen. That is brutal. Yeah. I should have clubbed down there again or went for a normal shot instead of pitch. Just my yardage into the greens has been off today. But the wind is through me at times as well. You just don't know what to expect, and I'm second guessing myself at times here. Is the wind going to do this or isn't it? That is the problem with the inconsistent winds in this game. And I can't see it being fixed. I can't see HP Studios doing anything with this game now until the Golf Club 2020 comes out. But wow, look at this hole. Look at the lighting, the reflection off that lake there. That is stunning. This is a beautiful course, guys. Please get out there and play it. I would definitely say that this is the most challenging off the courses I've played for the World Cup of Design to date. I know the winds are adding that extra challenge as well. And I'm fighting my demons out here with my swing. That's going to kick left, surely. Yeah. And the course pulls us out of a hole there. We still managed to nail that two-way just short of 300 yards. But really not happy with my swing here. But 184 yards up 18 feet with that wind. I'm going to club down to 7 iron. Just try and get in the top part. If we get on the top part of this green here, that's a success. Going to try and use that slope to kill the ball. That's a far better strike. This should be good. This should bounce up onto the top part with a bit of luck. Get up and stay up. That's a good shot. I'll take that from there, from that distance. Very, very happy with that. We've got a 16-foot putt for birdie. Breaking both ways. Confident this is a line though. That should turn, that should turn. And that is a fantastic putt that drops in the side door for us. And we do move to 2 under. And we are getting a bit of reward now just for sticking in and digging in here. It would have been easy to be over par here and lose focus and concentration. But I am really having to stay alert and focused to see this round through. Hole 15, par 3, playing 167 yards, stroke index 11. Trio of bunkers protecting the green. That's a tough location. I think I've got to go 6 iron. I'm just going to loft this up a touch. We're going to. This ball should stop on a dime for me. It should just die instantly. That's a great strike. The wind should start to take it round. Is it? It is. I tell you what, this is all over this. That is a fantastic shot, and without a doubt, shot of the round so far, and hopefully we can walk away with a much-deserved birdie there. This would put us to 3 under. We're starting to motor along this latter holes. 2 under for the back 9, 1 under for the front 9. It's going to put us 3 under, but look at this course, guys. It is stunning. It's another long par 5, playing 610 yards, stroke index 17. Now, surely the wind is behind me this hole. I wasn't the best at geography at school. I didn't stay in school long, to be honest. But I'm sure the wind should be behind me here. This is a beautiful looking course. It's got everything. It's got everything. It really has. I should be able to reach this in 2, you know. So the wind is slightly behind us, diagonal, but it will carry us. We should be driving about 340 yards here, easy. Oh, Lee! And look at my swing line, guys. I am really disappointed with how I've swung today. I really have. It's the worst I've swung in a good few rounds. I normally do have the odd one every round, but not as regular as this. I think 1 iron gets here, you know. I'm just trying to kick this up onto the green with a 1 iron with the help of this slope and the wind. It's a far better strike. With probably the hardest club to hit in the game. This should be nice. Come on. Oh, wow. Good shot. Is it going to sit down? No. No. And once again, we have spoke about it. All the greens seem to take the ball away from the hole. Every single green that we've attacked from distance seems to take the ball away from the hole. And we're now left with this is a big ask. 41 feet, up 1 foot, breaking to the right. This one's just a lag putt. Just want to get this close. If this drops, which I can't see it, it's just a bonus and a bit of luck, because just want to get it up there within 3-4 feet, and I tell you what a putt that is, and that is going to set up another birdie, and we should hopefully get to 4 under par here. So sitting at 4 under par, very pleased with that. Very pleased with how I've played the last 3 holes. Trio of birdies, 3 consecutive birdies. Hole 17 is a long par 3, 246 yards, stroke index 1, making it the hardest hole on the course. It always amazes me why par 3s are 9 times out of 10 the most difficult holes on the course. But just take a look at that green. Can certainly see why. I'm clubbing down 5 iron. Just want to get this running on from the fairway here and leave me an uphill putt. Just de-lofting this. It's just going to sting this. Hopefully the wind's going to help us out. The wind's taking us more to the left than I would have liked, but it's actually going to be a chip shot, which isn't the world's worst outcome for me. If we manage to get that on the firm fast greens there, might set up a decent birdie opportunity, but Sam wedge in the hand, just letting this run out. It's another good chip shot. It's going to set up a simple par for me.
This one is safe par.
We've never really looked like dropping a shot this round. Watch this, I've just put the curse on myself. I'll get a double bogey on the 18th. But let's move on to the final hole in this really fantastic Welsh course. And it really is a fantastic course. And it is a par 4 playing 419 yards, stroking it's 13. And there's a road. We have found a road to civilization. So wow, the designer has thought of that. So kudos to him. There is clearly a road there for these houses or the clubhouse, wherever it is. And I think I did see one on a few holes back as well, but failed to mention it. So the designer has really thought of everything here, really. Once again, just a touch of fade to counteract this wind. Once again, I've pulled it left. I said about 2-3 rounds ago that was this shot here, where I pull it hard left, is really creeping into my round, and we failed to hit the fairway there due to that. So this is going to be a big ask now. Playing out the light rough, I'm going to have to club down to the pitching wedge here. Touch of fade. Just try to get this safe into the heart of the green. Slight pull again, which means it's going to go left. But we certainly have found the heart of the green. Hopefully we can 2-putt from here, walk away with par, and take a 4 under. I mean, mild wind conditions, I'm confident I'm shooting anything where 8 to 10 under here. But that wind's just really turn. Oh, great effort again. Really happy with my putts from distance today. But you really have to take your time and respect this course because it is such a challenge. There we go, guys. We drain the par putt. We get to 4 under par. Really fantastic course there. Really enjoyed that. That 67 and that wind conditions, I had to fight. I had to fight for every shot there. And maybe left 1 or 2 putts out there with opportunities. But apart from that, really enjoyed it. For me, certainly adding that to the favourite list. And this is certainly a 5-star, just like the rest of the courses we've played. That is it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my Twitter page, give me a follow. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. I will see you fantastic subscribers in the next video. As always, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.